I was not prepared today. I'm down here in Florida. I'm not really sure what town, Bayonet or something like that. Just getting some gear ready. I'm in kind of a huffy mood, so apologize in advance. I don't know where I got that word huffy mood. Saw that somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to wear my hat. I just put on my long sleeves and just came out in the middle of the day, try to catch big midday fish. Let's see what we got here. I was gonna wear my hat. I don't even care anymore. I'm just gonna get sunburned. Life doesn't really matter anyway, right? So we'll just do that and see what happens. Sorry for the noises. Sorry. All right, let's go. I just got this new water bottle from Walmart. Oh, we got people in the chat. What's going on here? Unserious, M, Stitch Lover, Kajal, Crazy Unicorn. Thanks for being here, people. I can't read anything. It's so bright and hot out. I will talk to you when I get some shade. So I don't really know what I'm doing at this spot. I've never been here. I've never been to this town before. I'm just gonna go on this hiking trail and we can talk for a little bit at the very least. I think it's this way. So yeah, check it out. It's really bright. So anyway, it's been kind of a crazy morning. Couldn't really wake up early because I've been staying up really late. Gotta fix my sleep schedule. And we've been working, so I haven't had too much time to fish. And yeah, I got this new water bottle from Walmart. Had to go clean it out, It's got a filter on it because the water where I'm staying tastes like crap, and I needed to filter it. So the cheapest option was getting this Brita water bottle with the filter inside. Organic Machine Dean is here. Thank you so much, good sir. Found some water already. Yeah, there should be some alligators here. Hopefully we can see an alligator. I don't even know if there's any fishing spots here, so hopefully there is. Oh, we got plenty of people in here. Yes, I'm in Florida. I think I'm in Bayonet. I don't really know. I've just been driving around exploring. Walmart was a disaster, I'll tell you that. I just needed some cash because I ran out of cash. So I got some cash back. I got a $20 bill. And then I go to the customer service desk and I'm like, "Hi, how you doing? Can I get some singles with this bill?" And of course she was on her phone. She had 2 cell phones on the counter and she's looking at 2 cell phones watching some video or something, and she looks up, "Oh no, sorry, I can't do that. We have to do a transaction to actually give you any change." And I'm like, "All right," and I just walk away with a really bad attitude because I'm getting kind of tired of the people. Yeah, I don't care about Lamar Edit. I don't know what that means. I'm getting really tired of people that are just not helpful at all and can't do basic operations. There was a time 20 years ago when you could ask somebody for help at the store and they'd know what they're doing and help you, but those times are gone, unfortunately, and everybody at the store is completely useless, at least Walmart, especially in Florida. Sorry, Florida, but your Walmarts are a disaster. I guess that's why everybody goes to Publix. So we're just hiking. I mean, carrying a bunch of gear, hiking around. I didn't bring my camera. Pretty limited on bringing all of my gear because I have too many hobbies with photography and video and live streaming. So it's pretty much impossible to do it all on the same trip. And yeah, I'm getting bees and stuff on me. Pretty crazy out here. It's not Ohio, I'll tell you that. Not at all. But yeah, thanks for coming. We're just out here hiking, trying to find a fishing spot. I'm getting stung by bees and stuff. Gotta walk through this. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody coming in. Check out what's going on here. We got a spring here. What is going on here? I'm killing bugs that are landing on me. I really don't appreciate that. Just covered in bugs, covered in sweat and bugs. That's been pretty much what's happening on this trip. I'm really close to the ocean right now. I'd really like to get out to the ocean. I don't want to go fish in the spring. Of course, that makes no sense. Just gotta stop for a second here. Covered in sweat and sketchy insects. Dean said, "Did you get a fishing permit?" Yes, I did, Dean. I bought a 1-year saltwater license because I figured I'd probably come back down even again after I leave this time, because I always have some business in Florida for some reason. Red Springs Fisher's Corner? Sounds like my corner. Let's see what's going on over here. The mosquitoes are terrible here. Mosquitoes don't bother me too much, but the buzzing in my ear bothers me more than the bites. So I guess we'll go this way. The ocean's like 100, 200 yards that way. But of course, the the jungle's got to stop me. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Thanks for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed your Friday so far. My Friday's off to a slow start, but I feel better already in the jungle here. Man, I hope you guys can see how many flies and bees are surrounding me right now. This is just absurd. Absolutely absurd. Makes it much more difficult to do anything. And I really don't appreciate it, if I'm being perfectly honest. Fisher's Corner, it says. So who cares about birding? No offense, you birding people, but there's so many bugs. Yo, this spot is terrible. Look at this. I'm surrounded by flies. Yeah, I would come to Florida, guys. Honestly, the state of Florida just robs tourists of all their money and overcharges for everything. So the economy here really is bad. And yeah, you Midwesterners out there, we have it so good. Oh, okay, we got Fisher's Corner here. We made it. There is indeed mangroves and a fishing spot. I don't know what to do about these bugs though. I'm gonna put some sunscreen on my face and maybe that'll keep them off. This is terrible. This is terrible. Look at this. Can you see them or what? I'd have never experienced flies like this in Florida. Woo. These are evil, evil flies. Please tell me I have some sunscreen in here. Okay. Usually this stuff, I hate using sunscreen, but if I'm getting attacked by insects, sometimes I just sunscreen my ass off. Kind of keeps them away. That should do it. Yeah, that helped right away. They're gone. Maybe those flies were just telling me I really needed to put sunscreen on, and they saved my skin. Let's be honest though, the elephant in the room. We all know sunscreen is chemicals, and it's gonna give you all kinds of issues later on. All right, check out the spot though. It's pretty good. Some little needlefish down here. This looks like a good place for the voodoo shrimp. So I have to put a leader on. I have to put a lure on. It's gonna be a minute. Yeah, Dean, these flies are absolutely terrible. Is it brackish? No, Dean, it's saltwater. Remember, I have a saltwater license, so if it has even 1 grain of salt, I'm considering it saltwater because that's what my license requires. Actually, I have a leader. So that's a good start. Put the shrimp on here. Alright, well, I was so distracted by the flies and the sun. I didn't even really bring all the best gear out right now. But I do have my best lure. Lost this thing last night. Seems like that'll be a good color for this water. So yeah, the bugs have been defeated, Dean. Dean says, wonder if there's any snook in there. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Dean. This is a pretty good snook lure. The best. So yeah, I've been in Florida here. Just doing my thing, working. Doing business. Wouldn't really recommend it though, at least not this time of the year, because it's just kind of a barren wasteland. Not sure what happened. Is everyone in Europe or something? Is everybody traveling? I mean, it's summertime here. There's no school. Where's everybody at? Not complaining now. But I'm in the middle of Florida, in a very kind of out there city. You can even call it a city. It's the cities here in Florida are like just a bunch of smoke shops and Walmarts off the main road. Maybe a Culver's here and there. So, not too impressive. Yeah, I went fishing last night. Caught some really good bait, some white bait in my cast net. Found a really good spot near a bridge with the tide rolling through right around dusk. I was throwing live bait on my rod here with a sinker on it, so it was a really good time and everything, good spot. But I didn't get anything, and I was really hungry for fish for dinner, and it just didn't happen, so. All right. See who's in the chat here. Wow, the worst part about Florida, your screen at full brightness makes no difference. It might as well be at the lowest brightness. Terror Bear 604, hello. Thank you for joining. Yeah, this is the water bottle I just got. Probably kind of a waste of money, but I guess it's better than getting parasites or something. I was really mad too, because it's got this filter in it, right? And I was turning it upside down like this to drink it. And that's not how you use this. You have to keep it level, and then you just drink it like this. Hit that like button. Do it. Hit the like button right now. Absolutely terrorize the likes. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be a short video. Not sure if we'll really get anything this time. Came out really hungry and unprepared, and you know how it goes sometimes. So we'll see what happens though. Yeah, so there are rattlesnakes in Florida. Sometimes they do hide in things like this. So you gotta be careful. Not really the best time of day for fishing, but they do say sometimes the big fish come out for lunch. At least I say that. So we'll throw this big X wrap, see if some miracle happens. Maybe I'll catch a giant bass in here or something. Yeah, that's how I like to use my X wrap though. I do, it's kind of different from the freshwater fishing up north. Kind of do like little bursts. Yeah, we're gonna go back out here. That's way too shallow right there. Guess I could walk in the water, but there's tons of alligator signs. Got a ton of crabs down here too. Check this out. Nice mangroves here. It's really cool here. Thanks, Terra Bear. You are a very loyal subscriber now. Look at these crabs. Little tiny crabs. There's a bigger one right there. Forgot what those crabs are even called. Mangrove crabs or something? Who knows? I don't live here. All right, first good cast. See what happens. Sorry, I gotta change this. That was weird. There was like a splash right by my bait. Got some weeds though. I think there's definitely fish in here. Kind of wish I had some frozen shrimp or something. And I was just at Walmart, so I really could have bought some frozen shrimp. Oh well. Just gotta get out there sometimes. It's kind of a strong current running through here. It's coming out this way. Wow. That was a really cool bird. Let's get you guys a full view here. Let's get you a nice full view. So that's how we do it around here. We do these rugged raw live streams. People really do seem to enjoy them. Dean asks, is it legal to use crabs? Maybe catch a crab and throw it on a hook? Yeah, I believe so, Dean. They're insanely hard to catch though. They just run inside their little holes. And they're also like, they're only like this big. They're little tiny crabs. Yeah, we can do that. Man, you can throw this lure so far. Just really don't want to lose it. I almost lost it last night. I don't know if people fish here a lot or, whoa, what was that? There's a bunch of needlefish here too. Those are good bait. I'm just gonna throw this a while. I don't think you can get much better than this lure for this water. I don't know if you can see that lure in the water, but man, it looks good. Check this out. check out the action on this. That flash. It's a perfect color. Yeah, it's good to have everybody out on the live stream again. Thanks for coming. We're gonna have much better ones this summer. Dean says catch a crab, so catch a crab is what I'm gonna do. Okay, that was a failure. They're way too fast. Forgot my shovel back at home. Well, I have it in Florida, but I forgot my shovel at my campsite. Which sucks, because I could really shovel these crabs out of here easy. Because they're buried in here. Off. There's some over here. Nope. All right, Dean, we might have to try that at a different area where there's bigger crabs. Man, the mud here is thick. It's like poop. Yeah, it is kind of brackish, Dean. You are correct. That was a good spot. I'm saying it's salt water, though. Everybody can just deal with it. I got some weeds again. Oh, there's a big fish out there. Something's causing some disturbance. That kind of felt like a bite. I don't know if I'm just hitting the bottom or what, but I don't know. Might just be too shallow in here. Yeah, and I saw last night I got a little hole in my cast net, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Ooh, that feels deeper in there. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm figuring some stuff out here. Oh! It's a big mullet or something in here. I think they might be mullet swimming around. I just saw one. It looks like a big mullet. I just want to get to the bench. Oh. Alright, there's some weird looking fish in there. I just saw something weird. course, I started the day with a nice 94% battery on the phone there, but sure enough, I just get in the car and car temperature is so hot, it takes like an hour and my battery's down to 50%, so. Ooh, okay. Some jumping out here. I saw one fish jump that looks like a mullet, but another one was kind of seemed like a predator. There's a mullet. Try to get that on camera. How come every fishing spot I go to doesn't have any flat ground? I just have to make everything so hard on myself. Alright, I'm looking down in the water right here and I'm seeing a little baby grouper. That's cool. Something like a grouper. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep the camera like that because there's some big mullet jumping out there. It looks pretty cool. I'll be honest with you guys though, I really need to go get some lunch and get some work done. That's not really what you want to hear on a live stream, but facts are the facts, and this is kind of a rugged and raw live stream. You never know what's going to happen. I'm risking a lot because I could get eaten by an alligator on a live stream. It's not out of the realm of possibility. And if it happens quick, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with going that way. As long as he eats me from the neck first. Yeah, I guess we can keep walking in a little bit, see what else is around here. There's a saltwater spring. This place has springs, which I thought were fresh water all the time, but apparently sometimes you have saltwater springs. Okay, my lure has weeds all over it and it's not swimming. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope your day's getting on. Kind of powering through my day today. Running on low amounts of coffee, low amounts of food, but it's kind of why I came down here to get away from my easy lifestyle for a summer. Kind of challenge myself a little bit. What I do need to do is find a way to work out. And I think I'm getting grumpy at my lack of going to the gym so far down here. The thing is though, I'm still paying for my gym in Ohio, and I really don't want to waste money. I really can't. I can't waste any more money. So let's see. Let's do a battery check here. Oh, what's going on here, guys? Is this broken? Did I green screen myself? Wow, I'm sorry about that. Dean, thanks for coming to support, bro. Really appreciate that. Dean just typed in the chat, hope you enjoy your Florida time, brother. I'll be looking forward to Florida videos and also look forward for me to get down there. Awesome, Dean. Awesome. You got some plans for coming to Florida maybe in the future? Honestly, I'd highly recommend staying in the Midwest because we're not built for this. Northern people are not built for this. Let's change up the angle a little bit. Heck, we might even just go for a nature walk and call it a day. Oh, there's an alligator. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, he just popped up right there. That's a nice little alligator. That zoom looks terrible though. Oh, nice, Dean. That's cool. Yeah, sorry for the poor quality on the video, but it's a big needlefish and a big mullet down there too. I can see them really good with my polarized glasses. I'm not sure if that'll show up, but yeah, there's the gator out there. Right about right there. Well, that's exciting. I saw my first alligator on the trip. At least that's something. Nice little reward for coming out and trying, you know? That doesn't want to stand up. All right, how's that? We got gators and mullet in here, and needlefish. There's gotta be a snook in here. I just don't know if he's hungry yet. Now here's a question for the chat. With the X-Wrap, I was always told you want to crank it for a minute and stop. Crank it and stop. But I'm just wondering, does anybody use the X-Wrap and just slowly reel it, and just like a crankbait? I don't know. I'm so focused on freshwater these days, I just kind of forgot about everything. That's the other thing I realized coming to Florida is just how much I really do love freshwater fishing in Ohio. I'd almost say it's better. It's just gonna be hard for people to believe that the fishing in Ohio could be better, but I don't know, it's just the commercialization of everything in Florida. Every little piece of property gets bought up and turned into some money-making scheme for some guy, some 40-year-old man. And it's just kind of disappointing. I thought Florida was supposed to be the rugged Wild West kind of landscape where, oh, Florida man goes crazy and does this and that, but Florida's too tamed these days. Way more wild where I live than here. So yeah, Mr. Gator's out there in the same spot. I'm gonna cast over closer to him. Not too close. Okay, messed that up. Forgot to check the battery on my phone, actually. Let me see here. What do we got? We got 20 something. Going for 40 minutes. Try a few jerks also, and yes, slow retrieve does work. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate that. Dean absolutely loves freshwater fishing. I got a 3-mile run to do. I'll catch you later. Terror Bear, good luck on your run. Get that exercise in. That's very healthy. Nice work. Big respect to Terror Bear. Well, all right, Dean. Yeah, I don't know if you got to run or whatever, but hope you have a good day at work later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep streaming for a while or what. See you, Terror Bear. Oh, wow. Got bit on my face again. Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened. Just checked on my phone, it was locked and the stream wasn't even going. But we're back. We're back. Battle against the horseflies. All right, people. Let's have a seat for a minute, recover. Could really go for a Starbucks. Haven't had Starbucks in about a whopping 2 days or so. Oh man, got my shirt a little sweaty. Now the breeze feels good. So yeah, if there's anybody still left from the live stream, we're kind of slowing down here. Gonna do a nature walk in a second, just keep moving. So, got some work to do today. I gotta go back to the office, do some business. Did some really good photography last night. At my campsite, the stars are incredible. And you can see the Milky Way. And it was a bit unlucky because right as I got my camera out early this morning, maybe 2 o'clock, the moon started rising and the moonlight kind of ruined the stars. But I was able to get a couple good ones. And I will definitely post one. So, yeah, let's keep it moving here. Somebody left their hooks just sitting here on the counter. So I'll be taking those. Nice little shark hook. It's very sharp too. Yeah, and this is a state park, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that, but this is a state park I'm in. Really nice. I went to the bathroom here and it was spotless. It was very well maintained. Good to see that. So, as much as I was complaining about Florida earlier on the stream, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a couple points back for that beautiful bathroom. All right. Let me adjust this tripod. Actually, I don't really need to adjust it. we'll be on our merry way. So that was Fisher's Corner. That was not a bad spot, but just kind of a shallow little creek. Probably should have skipped it. So yeah, sometimes it's good to just be out on a nature walk. I mean, it's pretty fun on its own. Oh, and I really like the lack of poison ivy out here, because we got snakes, alligators, you name it. But luckily the poison ivy's not that bad. I haven't seen any yet. Stopped to see my friend in Georgia on the way down, and Georgia's got loads of poison ivy. Yeah, so I'm just walking along the creek here. This looks like another bird watching area. I don't know if there's any water. Mobile birding platform. See if we can spot any alligators or anything. Oh man, these flies. I've never had a fly bite me through my hair. I wish I still had my long hair. Look at these flies. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? See what I do for you people? Yeah, again, I don't really think there's anything in this little shallow creek. This time of day is probably kind of foolish even fishing this creek. But being foolish never stopped me before. Really is cool looking here. Can't tell you how many different kinds of mushrooms I've seen on the forest floor. I was looking at my campsite and I counted like 6 or 7 different looking mushrooms, which is just crazy. I had no idea Florida was like the mushroom capital of the world, apparently. So there's that. Haven't seen any snakes yet. I'd really like to see some snakes, but I haven't really been looking. Bridge closed. Yeah, this bridge is open for me. This bridge is open. Oh man, looks like I'm heading back to my car here. So this might be it. I just really don't think this estuary, that's what it's called, estuary. I really don't think this estuary is gonna be productive at this time of day, you guys, so kind of making my way back. Might be time to cut our losses for this stream. Maybe go get some coffee and regroup later on. I'm not sure. Probably gonna be back out. Sorry, there's a fly biting me. Probably gonna be back out tonight at the beach, doing a little surf fishing. Maybe get some sand, please. And yeah, that's too shallow. That's way too shallow. Something though. I better get my butt in the car before my face turns a lobster shade of red. It's not really fun. Actually, never mind. I put a bunch of sunscreen on for the bugs, which didn't really help that much. So, at least I won't get sunburnt. There's one great thing about today. So yeah, it's always a learning experience coming out. You know, as Thomas Edison said, I learned many, many ways how not to make a light bulb. And here on the channel, here on Matt Sims Outdoors, wow, some cool tracks over here. Hold on. Doing a little tracking. What do we got here? Maybe a rabbit or something? Wow, check out these flies though. Man, brutal. Brutal day with the flies. We got some tracks though. I've seen some raccoon maybe. Thought I saw a Bigfoot track for a second there. Little paw print. I mean, look at this area. Like, it's a black muddy trail. And you got these light green patches. They're really pretty. So, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That looks like maybe a seagull. I do not know. I'd really like to find some snakes. The thing is, the snakes here are so dangerous, in my opinion, that I have a healthy respect for them, and I stay away from them. Because when you think about the alligator, I mean, sure, the alligator can definitely end your life if he wants to, but the snake is just an instant. You get one little bite from the rattlesnake and then your day has become a lot different, and you might ride in the helicopter or something to go to the hospital, who knows. So yeah, I kind of stay away from the snake hunting stuff. I think a lot of these guys that are playing with the snakes and the dangerous creatures, I think they got something coming for them later on, because I don't know, it just seems a little disrespectful to me. God gave these creatures their poison and you just think it's something to joke around about. Not me. Oh, wow. Big needlefish. Check this thing out. So we call them houndfish. I mean, I think they might be called giant needlefish. But my brother and I, we call them houndfish. I don't know if you guys in Florida do that as well, or wherever, other parts of the ocean. Heck, I might even put on a lure just to try to catch one of those things. I'm not sure. Scary looking water though. I would not want to be swimming around in this. Not one bit. Oh no! Oh thank God. I almost got hung up on a tree right there. This is a really nice deep pool right here. Saw a couple big needlefish. I'm sure there's other stuff in here. Alright, well, guess the day's not over yet. Battery is dying, but let's see if we can catch a needlefish. MJ the Goat 23, good to see you back. I've been good, thanks for asking. How are you doing? What am I fishing for, he asks. Well, I was hoping to catch a snook, a redfish, something like that. A little tarpon or something. But it's the middle of the day, so this is kind of an exploratory trip. I haven't got anything. I just can't really remember what lure is good for needlefish. I'm not really sure if I have anything that'll work for a needlefish. Like a spoon or something? Yeah, I don't know. I got a little spoon right here. It's actually a really good lure. A little Johnson spoon. So, I guess I'll try that. I mean, needlefish is like a little barracuda. Should work. How are you doing, MJ the goat? Maybe use a worm. You mean like a bass worm, like a soft plastic worm? It's not a bad idea. I don't think there's bass in here though. Yeah, I wouldn't get your hopes up, people, for this little spot. But you gotta just put in an effort. You gotta try to make something happen. Or else definitely nothing will happen. It's really kind of irritating too, because I paid my fee to come in this park. It's $4. And I paid it online. But then I'm thinking, what's the point? I mean, it didn't give me a piece of paper or anything like that to put on my car. So really, there's no way for them to check, and I feel like kind of a fool for paying. Not that I wouldn't pay, because that's against the law, but it just kind of seems like a scam. That's another thing that's kind of bothering me about Florida is just I don't know, how do I put this? It just seems like everything's a toll and everything's a highway robbery here, you know? It's like, oh, you need some drinks because it's so hot out, you need some ice, you need some air conditioning, oh, we're gonna charge you so much to come inside and eat a burger because, well, everybody wants to be inside, so. Trying to suffer, catch some fish to eat instead. All right, let's go find that big needlefish. He slipped away. He got scared. We got the spoon, Johnson spoon. Man, it looks really good. It's so shiny and new. Check out how good this spoon looks in this water. Sorry about the zoom. Oh, there he is, there he is. Here we go. Ah, scared him off. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Oh, there's a little sheep's head down there. Okay. Maybe Dean was onto something with the whole crab idea, because there's a little sheep's head down there. Are they sheep's head or are they sergeant majors? I don't know. But they're black and white stripy guys. All right, one more right here. Yeah, I just don't think it's worth it. So we will head back, accept the results today, and move on. I was really hoping to get out to the ocean here because this park is on the ocean. The thing is, it's so jungly, and I really don't think there's a beach or anything, so unless you have waders or a kayak, you're pretty much stuck. And I just realized I left my other poles somewhere, so we're gonna have to go get that. I tend to leave things around. Oh, there it is. That wasn't so bad. Oops, what happened? There we go. So yeah, always a learning experience. Thanks for joining. Good news is we are pretty much right next to my car. Did a nice full circle walk. This hiking trail is tiny. Tiny little dinky hiking trail. I was really expecting more from this location. But nature is nature, it is what it is. So I will talk to you guys later. Yeah, the Jensen spoon was better. It's a Johnson spoon. I think that's maybe what you meant, but yeah, no, it's really good. Really good lure. All right, guys, well, thanks for joining today. It's been a fun live. I definitely had a good time just walking around, exploring a little bit, but we'll have to come back out tonight, do some surf fishing or whatever. So take it easy, everybody, and I will catch you pretty soon.